Hello everyone, welcome back to Streetlight Babble, where today we are going to be doing some follow-up on a movie that came out a couple of weeks ago, Beauty and the Beast. I saw it first, Chris saw it later. We want to do a little bit more comparison, just kind of touch on some of the fun things.
I'm sure y'all saw Jake's review. Now I'm going to bring my nuanced and intelligent view on the subject.
Exactly, Cogsworth.
Just sort of a top of our head little thing, just purely improvisational. I'm just going to give my little take on it, and I'd say it was all right.
Yeah.
The changes, some of them were good. I liked LeFou. I liked LeFou's character. He was just. I mean, now I can't not see LeFou as a gay guy. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
What they did with him.
Yeah, I went back and I rewatched the animated movie after I watched the live-action remake, and the entire time I was thinking, this guy was straight?
Yeah, I mean, I really like, but you know what? I don't like the new songs. They included some songs that weren't in the original Beauty and the Beast, and these new songs are all so expositional. Like the scene where Belle leaves, the Beast is like, "She is gone and will never come back, and I am really sad now. She'll never come back, and I'm so sad. Oh dear, I didn't know I could fall in love." And I'm just like, you don't need to just tell me what's happening. I can see it happening right now.
Exactly, and once again, in the animated movie, instead of having a 2.5 minute song, the beast, there's a 5 second beast just lets out this monstrous roar, and you get more emotional impact and more emotional pain from that 5 second roar than you do a 2.5 minute song.
Yeah, it's just much more visceral with that roar. You can really feel it. And I didn't like any of the new songs because they all were just so expositional. You could tell they were written by someone completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the changes that I personally liked, I like seeing Emma Watson get hit in the face with the snowball.
Because I saw it in 3D. I don't know if you did.
No, I saw it in 2D.
Yeah, I saw it in 3D with a friend. You couldn't notice any of the 3D except for when the Beast threw this giant snowball and the snowball came at you before it hit Emma Watson. That was pretty funny. Her performance to me was rather stilted.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's a scene where she's being attacked by wolves, and this was her face.
And I can understand, they were trying to portray a feeling of shock.
I get it. Well,
but
I mean, it just
that's not the way that shock should be.
I mean, what's acting about if not acting? I mean, not being hammy, but
Well, the most important part about acting is reacting.
Reacting. So what else?
Let's talk about the classic songs that they did.
The classic songs.
Be Our Guest was good. I enjoyed that number. I think
it went on long, but I was all right with it because it looked really nice.
Yeah, they shot it really well,
Looked
and
pretty.
it still had all the fun whimsicalness that the original had.
Yeah.
The Gaston number I really enjoyed.
I use antlers in all of my
decorating. Can't sing anymore because trademark.
Yeah, I'm sure if it's alright if we sing. Whatever. The auto-tuning was really noticeable for me with Emma Watson, though. I mean, she's not a singer. I would have preferred a dub.
Yeah, it would have worked better as a dub.
Personally, I would have preferred a dub. Yeah, that's pretty much most of what I got with it. I like some of the new parts. Like they showed there was a big party going on in the Beast's castle, and that's why there's so many of these antiques that are alive, because it seemed like there was an inordinate amount of them moving around. But now we know that there was this huge party the day he was turned into the Beast.
Also, it was good that they included the fact that the part of the Enchantress's spell was wiping the memories of everyone that lived in the town, because you would think, everyone that lives in this town...
Gee, our royals are gone.
Yeah, all of our monarchs are gone, and half of our,
half our nobles, too.
Our nobles, and, a lot of our friends and family are missing.
That's really weird.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun at the end, seeing all the reunions.
Also, the climax. The climax the tone was all over the place. First, it was goofy. This goofy war, and then there was a bunch of, and then there was the Beast and Gaston fighting over these really sharp objects everywhere, these towers.
Yeah.
And it was dangerous, and it was silly. The tone was all over the place. I was explained by a friend. I was like, oh well, it's an anime. It's based off an animated movie. I'm like, well, it works better in an animated movie. It works better when you have these silly, bombastic things happening, but with real characters, everything just kind of feels more stilted.
Yeah, it was kind of
The
weird.
silliness.
And the mix of the actors in that final fight and the CG objects, I think that's what did it.
Yeah.
In animation, everything looks the same because it's all animated, whereas here, half of it was computer generated and half of it was not. And I mean, in like sci-fi movies, it works a little bit better because you have that suspension of disbelief already. Here, not necessarily as much.
Yeah, and like there was that scene, spoilers, when the father meets with the father gets freed by a lady in the woods, the kind of the outcast of the town, and the moment I saw him, like, that's the Enchantress right there.
I was able to pick up on that too.
That's it. Yeah, we were with a friend. I was with a friend, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't even see that coming." And I was like, "Ha, I'm smarter than you." No.
No, I'm not. Yeah, overall, if you were to give it a numerical rating, Chris, what would you give it?
You know what? We just did Ghost in the Shell and gave it a 5 out of 10. I think this one's also a 5 out of 10 for me. I don't know. It added some things I liked, but I just don't like some of the other things, like the auto tuning, the new very expositional songs, the weird wonkiness of all of the final fight. It just, I don't know.
Yeah,
It was weird.
It was.
But it was still enjoyable and it was pretty. I liked some of the reimaginings of the old scenes, which did give it some points. So maybe a 5 or 6.
That would agree. Upon further I think when I first did my review, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Kind of now that I've had a chance to sit and stew on it a bit, that number's going to come down to a 6 out of 10. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It just there were things that were pretty blatant problems with the movie.
Mm-hmm. But I see problems in everything.
That's okay. I
That's
forgive
why I'll
you.
never find love. I'm such a beast. Who drops things?
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Like we said, we have some fun videos for you coming out later this week, and we will be coming out with them soon.
It's gonna be Iron Fist. I'm spoiling it for you now.